Let's talk about our most premium unit, and that is the Reionator Pro Ultra. I'm going to use this little demonstration here of my little mini unit just so I can illustrate some of the things that are inside this unit. Now, the Reionator Pro Ultra is developed in partnership with a company called WaterTech, and the reason why this system is above and beyond the best unit on the market right now is because of the technology and the media used inside the system. So let's dive into exactly what makes this unit such a powerhouse. So the Pro Ultra is definitely the Rolls-Royce of water treatment. And the first piece of media that is going to be touched by your water, that's going to give you the ultimate level of filtration, is the catalytic carbon layer. So there are multiple levels of carbon when it comes to water filtration. The first level is what's called coconut activated carbon, and then there is charcoal activated carbon, and then there is catalytic carbon. Catalytic carbon is the ultimate in carbon filtration. The catalytic carbon layer is going to target the pharmaceuticals in your water, chlorine byproducts like chloroform, radium, arsenic, and all these things that you just do not want to be drinking in your water. Now, what we have done with the Pro Ultra that is super special is we have added KDF media into the carbon. So KDF media is this copper and zinc compound that is going to integrate with the carbon. And what KDF does is it specifically targets chlorine and chlorine byproducts. So if you're on city water, as we know, we are hyperchlorinated. And what this allows the carbon to do is focus more on filtering out the pharmaceuticals, the pesticides, insecticides, things that you don't want to be drinking. And then the KDF targets the chlorine byproducts. So essentially we supercharge the carbon. Now the next layer is going to be going into the softening layer. So this is where we get into the ion resins. This little unit, which I'll show right here, is an example of what it looks like inside of the unit with ion exchange. So the first ion layer is going to be the cation layer. If you've heard the word cation before, you've probably heard it when you're looking at normal water softeners, and that's exactly what this layer does. It is going to soften your water. It does that through a process called ion exchange, where it'll exchange a sodium ion for a calcium or magnesium ion. That's what gives you that nice soft water, helps protect your home, your skin, your hair, all those benefits that you get from soft water. Save money on your replacing appliances, save money on your water heater, save money on your gas bill, electric bill. All of those things go into one. Less soaps, the whole 9 yards. Now, the final layer, and this is what makes our systems truly unique, is there is a second ion exchange media bed in here, and that is the anion resin bed. Now, what this is going to effectively do is turn your water filtration unit from a standard water softener filter unit into what's called a deionized system. Go ahead and Google that if you get some time. DI water is one of the purest forms of water that you can get. And what this anion resin essentially does is it acts as a final barrier to stop anything else that could get into your water, into your home at the ionic level. So when you turn on the faucet, obviously you can't see these contaminants that are in the water. You can't see trihalomethanes or brochromomethanes. You can't see them. Why? They're in an ionic state. So what this media does is acts as a giant magnet, and it is going to absorb all of those contaminants at the ionic level, giving you the purest form of water filtration. I didn't mention this, but one nice little benefit of having 2 ion exchange media beds is when you have the Pro or the Pro Ultra units of ours, you won't get that slippery, slimy feeling normally associated with soft water. And that is because with that anion exchange, it actually removes that sodium ion, gives you nice, clean water without the slippery feeling. Now, for my tech nerds out there, I do want to mention we have some proprietary equipment inside of there, which really just takes it to the next level. The first thing is the Titron valve. The Titron valve is going to give you incredible, unmatched flow rates throughout the system. It also doesn't clog. It has easy bypass valves and a smart computer built in that will automatically know when your system needs to regenerate so you don't waste water and only cleans the system when it needs to. The final thing that we have is the Aqua Helix plate. This Aqua Helix plate actively engages the system. So if you think about your water moving in here, traditional systems will get caught with still water. So the medias don't move, the water goes through the tank, and sometimes you might go through media that's already been exhausted, so you don't get the same level of filtration. When you use the aqua helix plate, it essentially is going to move these resins around, okay? It's going to mix them in. It's going to get water flowing through the carbon. And what that will do was increase the surface to water contact area that your water has before it goes into your home. So what this does is it allows the freshest version of the filter and the media to always be in contact with the most contaminated part of your water, which means you're always getting the freshest, most purified water in your home at all times. This also extends the life of the unit itself. This system does come with a lifetime warranty on the parts, the media, the head, the electronics. So what does that mean? Basically, you won't have to spend anything if that unit breaks down on you. It is completely covered under warranty. And the best part, when you do business with Clearwave Water, we don't want you to just be our family. The people you sell your home to should be part of our family. So we do allow you to transfer that warranty, which is unprecedented from any company out there. And like I said, we just want to deliver the best service possible to you. So if you think the Pro Ultra is the right system for you, go ahead, let's reach out and get you a quote so we can make sure that you have the purest water for you, your family, and that you don't have to compromise on your health.